The Hollywood Walk of Fame, yay! So let's start at the beginning. Now, the best place for you to park to enjoy this Hollywood Walk of Fame experience is the Dolby Theater. Parking here is actually really affordable. It's just $6 an hour or $3 an hour with validation. Now, the moment you step out of the Dolby Theater, you'll be already at the Hollywood stretch and you can see the stars already on the floor. So right opposite the Dolby Theater is the Capitan Theater. It's Hollywood's largest legitimate theater and was actually set up in 1926. Can you imagine? And yeah, so it's used for movie premieres, specifically the Disney classics like Snow White is currently showing, and other fun stuff is also showing right now. So now don't be surprised when you see interesting things along the street, because a lot of actors dress up like in movie costumes and then it's kind of like their gig. So yeah, so please tip them if you can. So I think you can see King Kong, Mickey, Deadpool, Spider-Man, Jesus in quotes, and the others. So they'll try to take a picture with you or a video, of course, in exchange for like a few dollars. So if you're really into the characters and you see them, sure, you should stop and be able to do that. And you have no excuse saying you don't have change, because there's an ATM right on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And right next to the ATM is a Target store in case you need to grab a drink, because the walk is generally quite long. It's actually 1.3 miles. So yeah, you might need some money for like a few snacks here and there, drinks, souvenirs that are being sold along the street, and any other fun stuff. Did you guys know that to get a Hollywood star, the selected celebrity has to pay a sponsorship fee of 75,000 US dollars, and they have to attend the ceremony to unveil the star. So the stars are up and down the street. So as you walk, you need to look down because you could pass the star of one of your favorite celebrities. So as you can see, this is Charlize Theron over here, and the next one that I saw, I think, was Nicole Kidman. Right next to her, I saw the star of Halle Berry, and then Steven Spielberg, and there was also Jamie Foxx, and so many other stars basically. So as you walk, you need to look down, because if you don't pay attention, you'll pass the star. It's interesting to see that different people stop for different stars. So I also saw Kevin Hart. That was interesting. I also took a picture of Godzilla star, Johnny Depp, Zoe Saldana, Samuel L. Jackson, of course, the Jonas Brothers, if you know, you know. I took a picture of Ashanti star, love her, one of Bruce Willis, and all these other cool stuff. So you have to look down all the time. However, some celebrities who are offered the Hollywood star turn it down and they don't actually go ahead to do the whole thing. So some examples of these celebrities would be Denzel Washington, George Clooney, Oprah, Julia Roberts, and Beyonce too. So there are so many things somebody can do along the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So examples of these would be going to Madame Tussauds, looking at, let's say, the Museum of Illusions. You can also check out the Chinese Theater, Pantages, the Wax Museum, El Capitan that I showed you guys, and so much more. So this is a sneak peek of Madame Tussauds and what you can expect to see when you go in there. So it's basically a museum of like different wax figures, although on the ground floor there is 4 of them that are free of charge. So anybody can walk in, look at them, take pictures with them, hang out with them, and it's kind of like free, although it's a bit of a crowd. So as you can see, people keep coming in and out, and you kind of like have to wait your turn. So this is, if you're shy, just know you're not going to get an opportunity to take any picture with any of these wax figures, because there can be a queue, literally people are waiting. So everybody gets a few seconds anyway. So if you want more of these figures, they're upstairs. There's even a bar upstairs and other fun stuff, and these are the prices. You can be able to pay and then go up and enjoy that stuff. So maybe next time, I'll go up and vlog the experience for you guys. That's if it's actually allowed to vlog up there. Anyway, so some people actually prefer to tour this whole area on a fan bus, because it's they can take you around like the whole Hollywood, show you different spots, especially if you have like kids and stuff. Now here we have the famous TLC Chinese Theater that I mentioned briefly. So it's Hollywood's most iconic movie palace. It's famous for its grand architecture, of course, as you can see. And it has the 4 codes of fingerprints and footprints and autographs of some of the most legendary stars, and it's been in existence since 1927. It has been the red carpet home for major premieres, and it's definitely a must-see. Like, when you go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's one of the places you have to stand at and, just take it in and enjoy the experience. And look at all, the fun footprints, and they also have a souvenir store actually. So if you want to buy some souvenirs, caps, t-shirts, and, jumpers, any fun stuff, key holders, cups, you can stop there. However, in my opinion, the best place for you to buy a souvenir is definitely going to be La La Land. So La La Land is Hollywood's largest gift and souvenir store, and it sits on 30,000 square feet. It's so wide. I couldn't walk the whole shop. I actually just stood and was taking a few clips here and there. But for me, the most exciting thing about the store is definitely, the Elvis Presley wax figure and his powder blue car. It's so cool looking. So the store opens every day between 9 a.m. and 11 p.m. And it's also a must-see destination because there's just so much variety. They have jumpers, different toys for kids with the different animations. As you can see, there's Batman, all the classics you can think about, the Marvel stuff. In this store you'll be able to find all the stuff you need. Yeah, so something important to note is you definitely need to come with comfortable shoes, because this walk, as you can see, it's not an easy one. It's 1.3 miles, so your shoes have to be comfortable because there's a lot of walking. And even if you use the party bus, you still have to get off it, walk a few distances and try to look for your favorite stars. And also note that this place is quite crowded. Depending on the time of day you decide to visit, you might find bigger crowds than other times. So I highly recommend visiting it in the morning because, people don't like to wake up early. Usually in tourist activities, the earlier you go, the less people you're likely to find. So yeah, just a heads up. So now this right here is called the Four Ladies of the Hollywood Gazebo, and it's located at the corner of the North La Brea and Hollywood Boulevard, and it was created in 1993 by Catherine Hardwick. So the whole purpose of this gazebo is to be a tribute to the diverse contributions, of course, of the different women in the entertainment industry. So four of the women who are highlighted here, we find Dorothy Dandridge, who was the first African-American film star to be nominated for the Academy Awards of Best Actress in 1954. Then we have Anne May, who was the first Chinese-American Hollywood star. And then we have Dolores Del Rio, who was the Mexican actress who became world famous in Hollywood. And finally, Mae West, who is an icon known for her role in vaudeville and film. So yeah, right on the streets, you'll see the Wax Museum, Museum of Illusions, and all these other fun places that you can check out. So after exploring, I recommend you exit through the Axion Mall. It's attached to the Dolby Theater. Now the mall has so many stores and food spots, so you can take your time, relax, check out some places, do a bit of shopping, eat food and relax. So this mall has so many popular stores where you can be able to buy a few items and get your card validated for a reduced parking rate since you're exiting. So as you can see, there's a Sephora store right here. There was a Forever 21, a Victoria's Secret store, and so many others. So yeah, you can go buy something and get your card validated. Then you can proceed to the fourth floor where there's an amazing view of the Hollywood sign. It's super clear and you can just zoom it in. Of course, depending on how great your camera is, you can be able to catch a very clear view of it. So yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as liking the video if you're able to learn something new about the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Also, you can share the video with people who you know are going to visit California soon. Otherwise, yeah, thank you so much and see you in the next video.